American Maurice Smith has done it all in the world of martial arts combat sports. And tonight, he comes out of retirement from tournament fighting to prove he still has what it takes.
When I compete to win. Regardless of anything I may talk, about retirement and so on and so forth, the women in the ring, I'm there to fight.
2 years ago, Smith captured the K-1 USA Championship here at the Mirage, handing current defending champion Michael McDonald his only defeat on North American tournament fighting. Smith has since turned to coaching the likes of Bob Sapp, Gary Goodrich, and even McDonald himself. Smith's first opponent in his tournament comeback is Canada's Giuseppe, the Godfather DeNatale. Despite losing to McDonald last year, DeNatale's confidence is higher.
I gave Mike way too much respect, and that forced me to kind of shell up and not fight the way I usually fight. And this year, people have to earn my respect. I'm not going to be given it.
Thanks in part to four-time World Muay Thai kickboxing champion Duke Rufus, DeNatale says he's a different fighter now, ready for anyone in the draw.
I'm looking forward to fighting Maurice, Rick, and Mike. Those three guys will be the legends in kickboxing in North America.
And coming to the ring at this time, and the blue corner, Giuseppe, the Godfather DeNatale. Bell rings. Your referee in charge of the action is Daisuke Noguchi. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing a red, white, and green, and weighing in at 207 pounds. He comes to us from Canada with a record of 18 victories, including 16 knockouts and 6 defeats. And he's among the 2002 K-1 Milwaukee Grand Prix champion. Ladies and gentlemen, he is Giuseppe, the Godfather DeNatale. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing red trimmed with white and gold and weighing 232 pounds. From Seattle, Washington, USA, he brings a record of 62 victories, including 45 knockouts with 8 defeats and 4 bouts even. He's the 2001 K-1 U.S. champion, the 9-time world champion, Maurice Smith.
I don't think so.
Too much clinch. Only one attacking with necklace. Okay? Free fight. Check out. Follow.
Here's how the last of our quarterfinal fighters stack up on the tail of the tape. Much more of a veteran Maurice Smith. He's got the height, he's got the weight, he's got the KOs. DeNatale, though, is a much improved fighter from last year.
Well, Maurice Smith has done it all at 41 years old. You'd say he's too old to fight. Well, he's not. He's got experience. He trains all the time. He'd have to be Michael McDonald's out of this tournament now, but along with Rick Rufus, Maurice Smith would have to be one of the favorites here.
All right, Rick.
This is going to be a tough fight for Giuseppe. He's fighting a guy who's got more knockouts than he has fights. What he's got to do is just go for broke and let it go. Kind of like Carter did with Mike McDonald. That's the key. Good chop.
One attack. Okay. Fight!
It's a good point. He's got nothing to lose.
Absolutely. He's got to go for it. He's smaller and he's just got to attack.
You see the calm in the eyes of Maurice Smith?
I'm always impressed by Mo. He's a cool, calm player. He's always been one of my favorite fighters.
More action. Maurice, more action.
Well, there's almost nothing Maurice Smith hasn't seen in the ring. Through every kind of fighting, he's multiple heavyweight champions, held the ISKA title, WKA title. He's won just about everything and won here back in 2001. There's nobody he's afraid of. But I agree with you, Duke. If DeNatale wants to make any kind of impression, he's got to be aggressive.
The toughest wins, or biggest wins in DeNatale's career, he beat Dewey Cooper in 2000, and in Milwaukee last year, he beat Carter Williams. But this is a big step up for him. But the kid's got a big heart. You can see him wearing the, good kick.
Shook it off. Smiled, says good shot.
He's got the Paisano Pride shorts on. His parents are from Bari, Italy. Now they've relocated to Winnipeg, Canada.
DeNatale, though, is taking a posture of someone who is fighting a mentor, it seems. The attitude he takes on towards Maurice Smith is someone who is fighting one of their masters, it seems. He's not going all out. He's holding something back, it seems, and I don't know if it's because of the legend. He says he's not going to give anybody respect if they don't deserve it. Well, if nobody deserves it, hey, Mo Smith, he's one that needs it to be deserved.
Well, no, he's fighting almost like he doesn't want to make Maurice mad, but he also just might not know what to do. Maurice Smith is a daunting figure to be facing in the ring.
I fought Maurice myself in '96. This guy has got so many tricks of the trade. He's so smooth. He's done it all in the game. I'm impressed how he stays with it.
And he's not been hurt at all by Giuseppe DeNatale here in the first round.
No. And at least anyone think that DeNatale is an easy match for Maurice. He earned his way into this tournament with 6 consecutive wins in K-1 fighting leading up to this evening here in Las Vegas.
And he's won a tournament already as well. He's beat 3 fighters in one night. He's a tough kid, but he's got a big match ahead of him.
Final seconds of round number 1, and the last of the quarterfinals, a good one for Maurice Smith. Well, you know, the night is entitled Enter the Beast. Well, we've got the Beast with us right now. Bob Sapp was supposed to be fighting. Unfortunately, an injury put him on the sidelines. But, hey, this is your type of night. These guys are brawling and throwing the leather big time.
That's right. I tell you what, every time I come in here and watch K-1, it's everything. It's about me learning from these guys in the ring because I'm a newcomer. And, of course, with my sensei out here and Rufus, Jet, man, let me tell you, this is the best night of my life.
You want to be in there?
Yes, I want to be in here, and I'm a little disappointed right now, but, you know, I'm ready to go right now.
You have been a busy man over the last 12 months. You are huge in Japan. You're getting bigger and bigger in name here. It can only help K-1, can it?
Yes, it can only help K-1, but K-1's helping me. You know, they're the ones that got me back from my football career.
You want to sit in and help us out with the second round?
You got it.
What do you think of Maurice Smith? You know, when you get into the sport of K-1, and he's one of the icons there, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Maurice Smith is not only a legend, but he's somebody like what he's doing right now. He's putting on a clinic. That's right. Get your notebook open and start taking notes. This guy's going to tell you how to get it done.
Now, when you spar with Maurice in the gym, is it pretty much like what we're watching out here?
Yes, it is. Maurice is always coming at me hard and teaching me new things. One of the new things that Maurice stresses, in order to be a champion, you do need that cardio. You do need to learn how to watch your opponent in his fights. Take a look at what Maurice is doing out here now, remaining calm, and he's got a ton of cardio left.
Maurice is getting a little more serious in this second round, too. Do you see him turn it up just a bit?
Yes. Actually, the newest thing that Maurice has had, maybe the most difficult time with, is being able to turn it up because he's been at cardio pace. But as we've seen here tonight, hey, just like wine, he's getting finer with age.
Well, one thing that might be on his mind is if he wins this fight, he, of course, may or may not have been watching Carter Williams or Rick Rufus fight, but the idea of facing either one of those guys in the ring has to be on all the fighters' minds here in this last semifinal bout or quarterfinal bout. Maurice Smith, of course, has faced those fighters before, but for DeNatale, it would just be intimidating.
I think so, but I think one of the things that we're seeing out of Maurice tonight, not only is he's pressuring his opponent, so he's not really allowing DeNatale to get any space in there. That's a new tactic out of Maurice Smith, so he's taught me that tactic, actually.
Well, the big thing, you know, in K-1, the guys like Giuseppe DeNatale, I think if we were in boxing, they would have fed him 20 tomato cans, but in K-1, they throw you in the deep water right away, and that's why it's such a tough sport.
This is true.
DeNatale is slightly undersized compared to Maurice Smith and gives away about 26 pounds.
That's right, but hey, let's not take anything away from DeNatale. He's actually standing in here against a great legend. So I just don't think he's got what it takes to hold on.
Well, it's a very typical Maurice Smith fight. Also, you're not going to see the huge flurry, the big knockdown. He's going to wear you down over the 3 rounds. He goes into a tournament, I assume that he's going to fight 9 rounds.
Whoa, then that was a big one right there by
Good right hand by Joe, but he's got to go get him. Got to be hungry to go get the master.
A good right hand, and maybe the best punch of the fight by either fighter, but Maurice Smith just shook it off.
You can almost judge the amount of punishment DeNatale is taking by how pink he is getting. If you see, he's like a Larry Bird, by the 3rd quarter. He was almost as red as Maurice's shorts.
That's right, and that's due to Maurice's constant pressure on DeNatale and making him use his cardio. Maurice Smith, I call him slow poison.
Wow. Bob Sapp, now, as you look at all of the fights now, we're partway through this last quarterfinal. A favorite come forward in your mind for tonight?
Obviously, not only my sensei, Maurice Smith, but I'm also looking at Rick Rufus. These guys are really pushing hard. Newcomer Carter Williams, definitely a big man. I think he's got what it takes, but whether or not his cardio was right is going to be the key factor tonight.
Well, we appreciate you stopping by. We know you've got probably a dozen or so more interviews before this fight comes to a close. But good luck. I know the eye is getting better. We hope to see you here fighting K-1 in the very near future.
Thank you.
All right, Bob Sapp, good luck to you this year. The Beast is back.
Thank you.
Duke Rufus, so far, Maurice Smith is fighting a Maurice Smith type of fight. Is this going to win him the battle tonight?
Absolutely.
Okay, stay on.
Giuseppe DeNatale's got 2 choices. He can either get hit and do nothing, or he can attack and get hit. He's got to attack and just go for it. Good right hand. Ooh, low blow.
Maurice Smith is ahead in this fight by at least a half point, probably a full point. And Duke, I would think that the Godfather just needs to go for broke.
Yeah, he needs to put a hit out on Mo.
He's better going out in a blaze of glory, or a blaze as a loser, than he is laying back and losing by decision.
Absolutely. His corner better write up a contract for a hit, because he's letting the fight go away. He's got to get a little bit more aggressive and take it to the master. That's one thing we haven't talked about much, is Mo's advanced age. You got to take advantage of these older guys. Getting back to Bob Sapp, though, that's one bad mamma jamma. You don't fight with them, you fight among them. That guy's so big he has his own zip code.
And you are not welcome. And not just you, but anybody.
No.
DeNatale taking energy from that low blow, perhaps, and some anger back at Maurice Smith. But I think a very telling point was made earlier on that there's nothing in the ring that Maurice Smith has not seen. He knows how to react to every situation in a professional manner.
Maurice Smith has this fight won by decision. I think what we're seeing now is he's kind of trying to work up a sweat. So far, he's got this fight's been easy for him. He's trying to get himself geared up for the 2nd round. But wow, that was a good right hand by DeNatale.
Oh, nice flying knee.
Is he hurt?
Mo's showing a little fatigue here. He's playing a little possum. Mo's one of the best guys at possum now. Joe's got to turn it on. He can do it. He's got to start going for it.
Good punch on the break by Smith.
2 guns ablazing. He needs to go for it.
Well, he got careless and took that right hand from DeNatale, and it was the best that DeNatale had, but I don't think he's hurt.
No,
he may have knocked the cobwebs out of there, but Maurice Smith is taken much worse than that.
No, absolutely. Did you see how he dropped his head to avoid getting hit on the chin? That's just a master who's been in the ring so long. You let him hit on the top of the forehead. Oh, man, that's a brutal leg kick and body hook combo.
Fight!
We're setting up for a Legends fight here.
Great
semifinal.
He's not allowed.
Good hook.
Right back to work, doesn't he? He sees the opening before they even approach each other.
Fight! Keep it going.
He's smart tying Giuseppe up. He doesn't let him throw the punches. Just veteran moves. The tricks of the trade of not getting hit.
Well, now Maurice believes he's won by decision, just doesn't want to take any punishment going into the semifinals.
He's got to continue fighting, though. He's got to continue fighting the fight he has done through 2.5 rounds.
Giuseppe's only throwing 1 punch. He's got to throw combinations. Just go for it.
See Maurice first off again.
Good uppercut. Good low kick.
Good left. Good kick. Good
The grapple for DeNatale is not going to win. He's got to throw bombs.
Smith doing just enough to make sure he wins by decision.
And that is it. And the blood starts to flow finally from Giuseppe DeNatale's eye. But it looks like we are set for a Rick Rufus and Maurice Smith semifinal.
That's going to be a clash of the Titans. Two legends in a semifinal, not even the final.
We might have another one, okay? It can go again. No, I'm not kidding.
Another round. Another round.
We got the momentum.
Like it could be a draw.
Get it. Get it back. Get it back.
For a while.
Okay? Jazz ball needs to be straight.
All right. Well, we'll wait and see if there is another round, but first some action from the third.
I think that the cut over the eye came either from that punch or from the inadvertent knee to the head.
They actually bounced off the ropes. I think their heads collided. If you see that replay again, the heads bounced together a few times too. Good flying knee. That one scored well. Mo's so smart though. He ties you up. He does all these things to annoy you so you can't strike him. He's a master. Old school tricks.
We're good.
All right. Daisuke Noguchi bringing them together.
Here at the Mirage of Las Vegas, we go to our K-1 scorecards. John Shorley scores at 30 to 27.5. Dick Halkaz at 30 to 28. And Al Whisker scores at 29.5 to 28.5 for the winner by unanimous decision, Maurice Smith.
No surprise. I don't know why anyone was talking a draw there.
Why would I believe?